What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And to all of my Lucy out there, yes, I am back, and I am not dead, as some of you may be thinking. But for all cases, though, welcome back to some more of Chitorials, though. And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, though my throat is a bit dry today. It's just that I have been very, very busy this week. In fact, for the past 2 weeks, I have been busy, though. And it's mostly because of school and basically other hobbies that I have been doing, though. Bunch of deadlines to meet, though. A lot of pressure, but nothing I can't handle, though. But anyways, forget all that, though. For some of you who are just tuning in, though, who are new to my segment, though, I'll give you a brief overview and then we'll get right into it, though. So basically, Chitorial is the word Cheeto and the word tutorial, though. Compound word, mix them together, there you go. That's the gist of it, though. So, what am I doing here today, though? Well, I'm going to be showing you guys how, in my point of view, on how to make a Let's Play. And the very reason why I'm doing that is because a friend of mine, one of my classmates from school, he showed me his channel and some of his content, though. The content itself was pretty impressive. There was a game that I have not yet heard before. I viewed it. It looks great, though. But then he told me that the program that he was using to make this Let's Play, wouldn't allow him certain settings and everything. Henceforth, that, the commentary, like his face on the screen, becomes a bit too small or too large. But I'm going to at least remedy that for the situation, though, and explain in detail, like, what other programs you can use to rectify that and all that stuff. So now I'm going to take you guys to my screen here, though, on what I use and what type of equipment that I have. So that way you guys could either, copy me a little bit or try to find some similar equipment that you may have. Now, I understand that some of you guys may not have the, funds to afford such equipment, though. But I will tell you guys one thing. Do your best with what you have. Because in all honesty, though, it's the best you can never do, though. But if you happen to save and get some, great. Good for you. Alright then, let's get to the screen, shall we? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to, my awesome screen. And yes, there are two cats on my screen. Those are my sweet boys. My sons, as you may call them. I raised them myself. They're both rescues, and I'm proud to have them in my house. So, anyways, let's get to the main point of this topic, though. But before I do that, though, let me just empty this damn recycle bin. Because usually if there's junk files in there, it'll be much of a problem with that. So it's better to empty out all the unwanted stuff before we begin. Okay, so I have this video program open on the bottom here. So, and yes, this is VideoPad Video Editor, the one that I showed you before, though. And this is how I make some of my decent Let's Plays, though. So, this one here that I'm doing right now, which is my next video, is almost done, though. Now, it took me a while to get the timing right, though, because timing is, of course, very important in your Let's Play. Because if the timing is off by a little bit of a margin, it could work, you could get away with it, but most of the time, though, your content itself will be lost along with your commentary. So let's avoid that, okay? So breaking it down here, though, this is what I have, on the basic Let's Play, though. Now, you guys love my content, there's much you can do here, though. But for a basic one, you could just do like this. It's real simple. You just need like a few videos of yourself. So as usual, I have an introduction here, of this. On one of my Supreme Production videos, that sort of thing. A good introduction is key if you want to do a Let's Play. I would suggest, not letting it exceed 30 seconds, but have it like more than 5 seconds to introduce yourself, Because if your introduction is too long or too short, though, then people may, either not know what's going on or they may get bored really quickly. So if you have an epic introduction like this one here, though, of course, you could get people's attention with that hook. So basically, the hook, sink them into your Let's Play, that sort of thing. And then over here though, if I drag along over here, boom, there's your game right there. Now, depending on your timing though, you may start a little bit late or at around the same time though. But because I don't have a video camera, sad to say though, and I have my laptop's webcam, I had to time myself a bit differently. Like maybe 1 or 2 seconds after I start my recording device, which is used to record this screen here. And then comes me afterwards, doing the let's play and all that stuff. And you notice that my position is on the very top left of the screen though. Now, your position could be either down here, or down here, or maybe somewhere along the corner's edge of the screen though. And I'll tell you why that this is important though. It all depends on the type of game or content that you play. Like Halo Master Chief Collection, for example, here though, most of the information, is either on the bottom of the screen, top of the screen, or in the middle here though. Now, whatever information that you want to, exclude that is unimportant, you could just place yourself on the unimportant parts of the section, so that way you don't block out, the main information like kill deaths or score or who killed this person, yada yada yada, or frag as you may want to call it. So I'm gonna zoom out here, to tell you like how long it is though. Now basically my let's plays are like 15 minutes to like 2 hours long recently though. And the reason why I'll bring this up here is taking so long to include is because it depends on the quality of your content. Now me though, I promise each and every one of you guys that I will deliver high quality content in the best, even if I have to wait many hours or even days to even produce such content. And that's because I care about you guys. That's the thing. Now, this particular one here though, it'll convert faster if you don't have anything else open. So if you're going away somewhere, at least have it start and leave it on or charging or whatever. Sure, it may drain your battery a bit more, but at least you can get your content on the way though. So because I have a fast processor, yes, processing speed is important. As you notice, these numbers here though is going up really quickly. That's because I haven't, the fastest processor up to date. They may come out with an i8 processor one day, but I have not heard of it, well, to my knowledge, but it'll be good. So anyways though, this timing here and this bar, represents how long it has to do though. And the information here, you can name it Halo MCC multiplayer. That's the example. And it'll tell you the dimensions here, 1920 by 1080. That's my standard. And 60 frames per second. Oh, that's what I want. That's the next thing I want to tell you about. When you're doing a let's play though, be sure to check the game's frame rate, because if you export at the wrong frame rate though, it may come out either laggy or delayed or anything like that. So make sure that whenever you export your game, make sure it is at the correct frame rate, because if you don't, then it's going to be choppy, it's going to be uneven, and then you're going to have a shitty let's play. Excuse my language for those who are sensitive. Okay, let's minimize this. So that's pretty much it though. And and somewhere between the middle you can add your own effects or whatever, but this is just a basic example of a let's play. Okay? And make sure to have a beginning, somewhere in the middle, and then an ending too though, to end your let's play. And then just say like, comment, subscribe, or whatever, because it is important that you want to share your content with people. Tell the locals about it. Tell people online. That sort of thing. I promise you right now that you're going to get a lot of views. Okay then. So let's get back to me though, so I can give you guys some tips and tricks on how to perform a productive let's play. Okay. Now, I didn't show you the technical parts on how to do one though, but because of the export that I was doing before though, I couldn't risk it messing up because it may change the result of, the final product. But that's because, though, I just want to make sure that everything is done from the beginning all the way into the end, though. I mean, if you need more information, though, I will be glad to do a technical, tutorial on how to do one. But let's get right to the tips and tricks, though. The first thing you should always do, and I do mean always, is to be yourself. There is nothing wrong with you, first of all, though. Okay? But what is wrong is the way that you try to present yourself in a way that is not you. And I heard a lot of sayings and quotes, though, and I think one of them is from this movie I don't quite remember, but this guy said, "I cannot train you how to be me. I can only train you on how to be you." Basically, what he's trying to say is that, though, don't copy others, don't try to impress people, just by being someone else or whatever. I mean, it will not work. It may work the first few times and everything, but eventually it'll die down. People will know the truth, and then eventually they're going to see you as a wannabe or a copy or an imitator. I mean, we all heard this before. We all know that, though. So, like I said, always be yourself. You'll thank me later when you're done, okay? Now, here comes the second tip. The second part is to find the right game to play. Find a game that you like to play, okay? It could be that most popular Call of Duty game or Black Ops 2000 or something, right? Everybody's playing it, though. But yet, the upside is that you'll get your attention, depending on what the viewers want, though. But if everybody, let's say, is doing the same one, then chances are your own version of Call of Duty 2000 will end up getting lost in the mix, though, which therefore you won't generate as much views as other content creators, though. So my advice is to, find the game that's, right for you, though. And play it, though. Don't be embarrassed to go back in the day, or find a game that you just put away for a while and just started playing it. You will be surprised on how many people will like the same content as you do. Trust me, you'll find an audience that has those same views. Okay? Thirdly, have a decent skill. And what I mean by that, though, is that ensure that whatever game you're playing, at least be decent at it, though. There is nothing more heartbreaking and boring than to see somebody who makes constant mistakes, don't know what they're doing, just freezing in the middle of a playthrough, putting down their controllers and just walking away from it at all, and just stopping it abruptly. Trust me when I tell you this, though. If you have a good, decent skill, though, then people will say, "Oh, this kid knows what he's doing, though. Let's see what he does next. Let's see if he can do it the first try." Because a lot of us are really impressed with, epic throws or, 2-for-1 stuff, and then miracles happening, that sort of thing, though. So if you're somewhere in the middle, though, then chances are, like before, your audience will be very impressed with you, though. And then going back to my friend's content that he showed me before, though, the content is good, right? That game I have not heard of, though. I have to look back into it to get the title, though. It looks good, and it looks interesting to me. Makes me, I want to play it, So, yeah. Let's do that, though. Sorry about that. Okay, number 4. Never, and I mean never, post something without reviewing. And what I mean by posting without reviewing is that, oh, okay, you just finished this, though. Oh, I'm just going to upload it to YouTube. Yeah, but then when you upload your stuff, though, and then people say, and then you get a bunch of dislikes or something all of a sudden, you get a bunch of comments like, okay, why does it look like this, though? Then you're going to be like, okay, what are you talking about? Then you're going to look back at the video that you posted, and then you're going to see all these little boo-boos that you failed to mention, though. That's why you always have to review it. Play back the content that you've converted, though, to make sure that it runs right and that it's worthy for the eyes to see, though. Which is exactly why I take so much time and effort, and that's why it takes so long for me to post these things, is to make sure that everything is right, or at least almost right and precise. Okay? So, always review your content. That's the thing. And is there a final? Is there? Okay. Yes, there is, though. Here's a final tip, though. Okay? And this is probably the most second important, though. But as creators, though, there will be a lot of haters or trolls. There will be a lot of some people that want to deter you from doing what you love, though. So what I'm trying to say is that my final tip, never give up, always keep trying, okay? No matter how many dislikes you have, no matter how many people hate your content, whatever, don't get discouraged, okay? Try to be better. Keep improving yourself. But if you get stuck somewhere, then find somebody who can teach you the ways of the arts and how to do this properly, okay? There is nothing wrong with asking for help, okay? So if you need to tell a friend about it, or if you need to sit down with someone who can help you with these things, do it, though. But if you fall down these path of trolls or whatever, and if you give in to these hateful demands, then chances are, though, your future videos and your future Let's Plays, as a matter of fact, though, will not have the same kind of love and dedication that it had once before. Now you're making these videos in order to please this very few set of people that criticized you in the first place, that you don't even deserve. Okay? So I guess that's about it, though. Now, the Let's Play that I was doing, as you saw earlier, will be coming soon, though, probably after this one. But of course, I have to follow my own advice, review it, be myself, that sort of thing. And I will admit, though, that I do be messing up sometimes, though, but that's because I don't use a script or anything like that, though. I use my heart, and I go with the flow, And that's the only true way to tell if it's real. No fake whatsoever, Till then, this has been Cheeto250. So I hope you have a better idea on how to make a more decent Let's Play, though. But if you need some advice or recommendations, then yeah, feel free to contact me. Alright then, like I said, so long, and thanks for watching.